Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. If you guys can take a moment and please share this live feed. Let everybody know that we are live here at Big Cat Rescue. Tag your friends and family. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Lisa. I'm gonna just kind of wait here for a little bit until I see that a lot of our regulars are here. Good morning, Deb. Hi, Lori. Good morning, Diane. Thank you for tagging Jim. Hi, Cassie. We have a jasmine tiger calling in the background. So you guys can see. Hi, Becky. I am trying to stay warm. It is a chilly one. I had ice on my windshield this morning. That is unacceptable by Florida standards. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Leah. Thank you guys for sharing this. We are celebrating Miss Lovey Bobcat for her 15th birthday today. So just in case I can't find her, I was going to show you guys one of her beautiful signs. Miss Susan is actually one of our keepers here and also a very big donor for Lovey. So let's go to try and find us a love bug, and then we'll try to see a few of her neighbors. I love that on Susan's sign, it's actually a photo that I took that I used on her Facebook post this morning as well. So I love that photo of her because she just has the cutest little Elvis lip. And what a sad day that family has experienced again over the weekend. There's a Lovey. I don't know if she knows I'm here or not. She's on a mission though. Hi, Lovey. Hi, love bug. We got her Christmas tree right there. Hi, honeys. Hi, baby. Happy birthday, sweetheart. 15 years old. Goodness sakes. She just had breakfast. It's quite cold, but I think we're in the mid 40s right now. So she's getting some exercise, getting that blood pumping. Hoping it'll warm her up probably. You gotta find a really good spot in the sunshine today, lady. Good morning, Bree. Hi, Marcy. Good morning, Liz. Hi, Chris. Thank you guys for joining us for our sweet little Lovey. She's a bit shy. I don't get to spend a lot of FaceTime with her unless I'm doing treats or I do some enrichment and I linger long enough where she will enjoy it. She sure is a special girl. She's like, how do I get away from this lady? Hi, Angel. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jen. Walk down to this side and see. She'll probably walk away from us, but at least she won't pace this wall over here. Here she goes, Miss Lovey. I have caught her right after breakfast, meaning she is like all captive cats. They've got some kind of morning routine. These cats should be born wild and free, raised by their mothers, get to live their wild life, but when they are born and raised in captivity, in cages, whether it was way back in the day, usually for fur farms, people that think that these wild animals would make good pets, all of that is terrible. So the best we can do is get these cats into the sanctuary world. Hi, honey. Hi, Miss Lovey. Where they can not be put on the spot for being touched or used for photos. They get to keep their fur. So Miss Lovey, most of you guys know that Lovey Bobcat was rescued as part of the Gilligan's Island rescue. And she has had a pretty rough go of things in the beginning. She was rescued out of a very small cage with hardly any places to escape the horrible type of weather from Kansas. She came with Gilligan and Skipper, the late Skipper, 2 Canada Lynx. She also came in with her buddy Thurston, who has also since passed. Miss Ginger Serval, Miss MaryAnn Bobcat. She's watching Sioux and Lakota over there. Even though it's super freezing, it is a beautiful morning, nice and sunny, thankfully. So, it's smart for her to keep moving right now. Miss Lovey! Let's go over here. Try a different angle. So that rescue was so bad that, quite honestly, especially with Thurston or Mr. Howell, was that they weren't even 100% sure whether these bobcats were bobcats or if they were some kind of hybrid of some sort. They were missing fur, they were weird colors. Robert, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida, as I mentioned. We are a non-profit Big Cat Rescue. We rescue cats over the years from neglect, abuse, the entertainment industry, circuses, private ownership. And it's not supposed to have ice on your windshields here in Tampa, but today that happened to me. Can we get a close-up of you? That would be really nice. I am going to feature Lovey on our Instagram all day. Some throwback pictures and some current pictures. Again, for her 15th birthday today. Isn't she beautiful? She is one of those really super spotty and a lot fluffier of a bobcat. So kind of spotty like Ariel, but a lot thicker fur than Ariel. Who are you looking out for over here? There goes Howard. I know we have a private tour here this morning. Who do you see, love bug? Oh, now you come close. It was interesting, as I was looking back through all my photos of Lovey and I was looking through Jamie's photos of Lovey, it was so interesting to me how much she used to, I mean, you'd only ever find her up on that platform. And my first 2 years as a volunteer here, every photo I had of her was her on that platform. And pretty much when Thurston unfortunately suddenly died, he went into the hospital for some issues they were checking in on, and he had a seizure and passed away. It was very sad and traumatic, and I was very worried about Lovey, but my girl Tiger Lily had lived with 5 other bobcats for her entire life, and she spent the last 5 or so years all by herself, and I was really worried about her, but that's actually when she flourished and really kind of stepped into her own. So anyway, I was really worried about Lovey, and she kind of did the same thing. She just kept on keeping on, and she ended up really never going on that platform ever again. She primarily hangs out, this I would say is one of her favorite dens, whether she's in it, on top of it, laying nestled at the bottom in those ferns. And it's just so interesting how it was like, I don't know if she just identified that spot with him, or just the older she's gotten, she just doesn't have the desire to be up that high. But it was really interesting how many photos I had of her on that platform, and now you can walk out here and you really have to search for her. She's not just on it like she used to be. And really not too many of her neighbors changed. I mean, Sioux and Lakota did show up, which we'll start to go see some of her neighbor friends. But they're pretty quiet. They keep to themselves. I feel like I'm looking directly into the sun. It's really hard to see. But I see one. I think I see a Lakota. Hi. Hey, you. I know you won't let me get any closer. Of course, this time of year, Sioux and Lakota start to look really similar because she fluffs up. He's always been slightly bigger. Let me see. Let me see. You're too close to the side, and I know that'll make you very upset. Let's see who's over here. Oh, over there. There's our Lakota. I had a feeling. I was like, that looks like a Sioux face over there. Here's Mr. Lakota. What are you doing? What smell you got over there? What smell you got over there? Is it something fun? What's outside of the cage that you must have? Let me see if it'll let me zoom. This is Lakota Bobcat. You guys switcherooed. That is why it is so important when we train our keepers, is you have to know who is who with cats that live together. Because diets can be different, medication doses can be different. Lakota is slightly larger, but in the winter they both puff up and it's hard to tell. So getting a good look at both of them before you make your decision. Also, this would throw people off because 99% of the time, Sioux is the one that eats over here in this lockout and is shifted into this section at breakfast. But occasionally we go through weeks where all of the cats that live together want to have opposite day. So this must be the week. Lakota's in Sioux section. Who are you growling at? Who are you growling at, sweet boy? What you got right there? What you got right there, sir? I like the slow blinks. Those are some good slow blinks. Did you tell Lovey happy 15th birthday? You're practically a kitten compared to her. Generally, for many, many, many years, we've always had a very elderly population. Oh, what was that? Lots and lots of cats in their late teens to early 20s. And right now we're in a weird place where we've got a ton of fairly young to middle-aged population. Of course, we do have out of our 40-ish cats. But in my 8 years here, this is the most I've seen where everybody's like could be considered young. But when you think about a cat's age, if you times their age by 6, that's roughly what they would be in human years. So times 15 by 6, and that is how old Miss Lovey would be considered. What do you got there? I'm just so curious. Is it leftover enrichment? Is it something that walked through there last night that you're very interested in? What is it? It's just sniffing. Sniffing and licking that wire. You're so goofy. What is that, silly boy? I am looking all over. I don't see anything. I don't see anything over here, sir. I know. I know. What a good boy. Yeah, he's just trying to see what the heck was there, but I don't see anything. Let's go back over and see if Sue will let us see her at all. Is she still where she was a minute ago? Nope, she's over here. That could be better for us if you want to stay. Hi, honey. I know. Woof, woof, woof. Hi, Sue baby. Hi. Look how fluffy she got. She's usually such a skinny girl. She's like, okay, that was enough. I thought this was supposed to be about Lovey. She's gonna go lay in the sun over there. Somebody said they thought they saw a turtle. Is that what we thought we saw? Let's see. I did hear a summer wrestle by. What's over here, bub? Can I see? I know. Hi. I don't see nothing right there. For goodness sakes. No, but I see some scraps still left on your plate. Yeah, you could finish breakfast. Yeah, I am not seeing anything over here. Not even a summer. See if she's... I am still not wearing like super good shoes, and it has rained quite a bit here, so there's no way I can walk around certain cats right now. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's been worried about me and my foot. I'm definitely in the upswing. I'm back on the road to recovery. I was able to take a very slow and steady walk over the weekend in real training shoes, so that did make me happy. I just need to be really careful not to overdo it out here on all this uneven ground quite yet. I really want to spend time with Sue. Sue is one of those cats that unfortunately doesn't get seen a whole lot, which can end up leading her to not have as many sponsors. And she's just so cute. You're just so cute, Sue baby. Do you have any words for Lovey on her 15th? No. Yeah, it was a very busy weekend. Commander did really well with his eye surgery, but now he's essentially a full-time job, making sure he keeps the cone on and doesn't hurt his stitches, so that is fun with a wild cat. I think maybe he was maybe someone's pet a really long time ago, but he's essentially lived on the street for like 5 years, so he's still got some real moments of wild. So if you guys joined in late, we've just seen Lovey for her 15th birthday, and we've only really seen her two neighbors, Sioux and Lakota. Hi, pretty. Thank you to everybody who's sharing and helping out in the comments. It does look like we've got some new people. If you're brand new and you've never watched any of Big Cat Rescue's lives, feel free to let us know that and ask all the questions. We've got plenty of people here that know the answers. So we're about halfway through the month now, so if you have sponsored any of the cats, you'll be entered in that drawing at the end of the month for a Priya Paul painting. If you haven't sponsored a cat, you can do that at bigcatrescue.biz, and that will get you entered. Alright, well, that's more like Sioux time than we usually get, so I'll take it. I don't know if we'll get Ariel time. Ariel would be... Let's try to go see Kewlona and Dryden. They're kind of the next most immediate Lovey neighbors. Just gotta try to stay out of the mud. Oh, there's a Dryden. Hi, honey. Hi, handsome. Look at that handsome guy. Were you over here for Lovey's party? Were you over here for Lovey's party? What a handsome guy. Oh, I have a beautiful photo of Kewlona in the ferns like that. Too bad I don't have my good camera. This is really wonderful to see Dryden over here. This enclosure unfortunately had remained empty for much too long after I lost Tiger Lily. And so my husband and I spent a few weeks getting it all spruced up, and then Jamie and Victor built platforms and an overhead tunnel so that they could come over. And it happens to be one of Dryden's favorite sections now. Can almost always find him in here. Right, fella? We seeing all the shy guys today? Oh man. This is our gorgeous Mr. Dryden. Gorgeous Mr. Dryden. Where's sister? I bet I know exactly where she is. So you can see that he can go up and across into a whole nother set of cages. He likes to lay in that tunnel too, which is really sweet. And it's nice because it does get a lot of sun right there, so probably end up seeing him stay there at some point. Let's go around the corner and see if we can get a good view of Kewlona. I thought it would hurt to see a different cat in this enclosure, but it was way more hurtful to see it sit there empty, so it was really, really nice to pour some time and energy into giving them more space. Hopefully it doesn't get too muddy over here. We separate all of our duos, so if cats are solitary by nature, they don't really want to share space or toys or enrichment or compete for food. So to cut down any kind of risk of anyone fighting or hurting each other over food, we typically... Oh, she is not where she normally is. She is in the den back there. I can see her looking out the front. So anyway, every day at breakfast, the cats are separated for feeding, and then when the cleaners come around right after feeding, that is when they get put back together. Kewlona! Kew! Where's you at? She was just right in that opening, and you could see her silhouette, but she has now moved away. Kewlona! No? Okay. We only have a few cats that share enclosures anymore. Flint and Nabisco, Kewlona, Dryden, Sioux, Lakota, Max and Marianne. Kewlona! She is just tucked right out of view in that den. She actually looks a lot like Dryden, only a little less spotty, a little bit smaller. And I don't know how this happens, but for some reason you can just take one look at her and you just know she's a girl and he's a boy. So she is on top of the den, watching that very big vulture back there. You see her? Hi, Kewlona. You at least came out to be curious. Hi. Hi, pretty. Oh, so many slow blinks. Her slow blinks usually mean you disappear. You disappear. There's a vulture back there, and now I see Lakota on a mission. Maybe that vulture was over there the whole time, and that's what had him all stressed out. Kewlona, look at that pretty lady. Look at that pretty lady. Sweet girl. So silly. All right, I will leave. You can have your privacy back. Usually she's tucked up into that den, so you can tell it's pretty cold. There's a Nabisco. Hi, baby biscuit. Biscuit. Oh, where'd you go? Over there. Hi, sweet boy. Come here and say hi. We don't really get a lot of biscuit time anymore. Hi. Hi, cutie. You keep them paws to himself. Get some water. You drink some water. Cute boy. No, sir. I had a feeling that we were plotting something. This is Flint's favorite bowl to play in and knock over, so... Yeah, he was on a mission to whack this camera. We've been around too long to know that game. I'm just glad he doesn't scale the side of the cage to swipe at your face anymore. That was definitely a Nabisco thing to do. Well, let's head across the street. And I see a Max. He is so goofy. Alright, let's see if it might be too wet. I'll try my best. If you could sum up Nabisco's personality in one short clip, you just saw it. And he has lived here basically his whole life, because when he was rescued, he was about 6 months old. Hi, buddy. Let's see, how can I get to you without having to lose a shoe in the mud? Like this. This away. Hi, sweetheart. This is a Max. This is a Max Bobcat. Did you say happy birthday to Lovey today? You and MaryAnn gonna do something nice for her? He's like, it's cold. I would like my snuggle buddy. So everybody we've just seen, Sioux and Lakota live together, but we're still separated. Kewlona and Dryden live together and we're still separated. Nabisco lives with Flint, who we didn't see, but they were still separated. And now we're over here with Max, who lives with MaryAnn, but they are also still separated. We feed every single day here at Big Cat Rescue between 8 and 9 a.m. And then once everybody's done their dishes, you can see it's cold because you could just see his breath. Once everybody's done like morning chores and dishes, then a crew of people come out and clean up any of the leftover food, scrub their plates, give them fresh water. It's the third time of the day that somebody has eyes on each cat. And at that time is when the keepers put them back together. Where are you going? Yeah, while I was over there, Flint was still in the den, it looked like. Are you looking for MaryAnn? Where is that MaryAnn? Kind of looks like they played opposite today, too. Flint and Nabisco were on their typical sides, but you're usually on the other side. He usually comes out of this big den over here. Let's see where MaryAnn is. There she is. Hi, honey. Do you see Maxie over there? Do you see a Maxie over there? Hi, pretty. Oh, you got very fluffy too, didn't you? Slowly but surely, the Bobcats and Lynx usually get pretty puffed up. First couple times it gets chilly here in Florida. Yeah, and now we have like a whole nother week of it. Hi, pretty. I know. I wish I could put you guys back together. Did you say hi to Lovey? Did you say hi to Lovey this morning? Yeah? You looked up to no good just like Nabisco. Lovey's another one that if you give her the opportunity, she is going to take a swipe at you. And she also likes to pee on people. Not all the cats do it, but cats literally scent mark in multiple ways. That is biting, scratching, rubbing, clawing, chewing. What she wants me to do is go let her in with Maxie, but I can't. That's not me today, honeys. So you gotta always watch where you're walking and where your bucket is. Because MaryAnn loves to see you get in like a chokehold area where she can sneak up and pee in your direction. It has happened. I still have a very short list of cats that have been sneaky enough to do that to me, but you're one of them. You're one of them. When you're least expecting it. Okay. Let's see. Morning. I can get out of here, out of the mud. Kimba's been doing great. So I think most people have reported that he does not seem nearly as aggressive. He is also on pain medication still, so that's going to be helpful. He's just doing exactly what he was doing on Thursday, because we are still shifting him for cleaning. So he eats in his normal section, and then he stays in that section until all the rest of his enclosure is clean, and then they shift him over, and then they clean his feeding lockout. So he still has a ways to go before he can have access to his pool. My husband was over here when they were cleaning him on Thursday, and he was very chill. Hi, good boy. He did not roar at Fred, and that's a new thing. Hi, cute boy. Are we just chillaxing? If you missed it, Mr. Kimba was neutered last Wednesday. And him is very chill now. It'll be interesting to see, though, after his 14 days of meds, if he stays this calm. But the Gab is doing wonders, isn't it, Bubs? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I really am. So this is Mr. Kimba. I'm so proud of you, sir. What a good fella. I'm also going to be really interested to see the next time we give him a large piece of enrichment, how that will go for him. I'm very excited for his new life. Good job, mister. And what's even better is Ari and Jasmine are both in heat right now, which usually would cause a spike in his aggression. And that's what he's doing right now. So you could hear Jasmine and Aria calling earlier when I started this up. And Kimba has no stress about it. So I am very, very happy. I haven't heard for sure, but it had been discussed that Simba will be next, and it'll likely be this week. But with the cold spell, sedating a cat and then not being able to keep them warm is a concern. So we will be watching the weather to decide for sure. But it'll probably be similar to last time, where I'll film for that, but I'll likely be helping with that as well. You know, with us only having 3 staff members that pretty much do the work of 20, it's been a little bit challenging to wear all the hats. Definitely volunteering and doing projects a lot more as well. So I will continue to do my best bringing you guys lives as much as I can. This week, though, I missed out on quite a bit of volunteer time last week because of my broken toe. So this week I need to try to make it up. So I'm not sure how lives will go for sure, but I will do my best. So he's not technically a direct neighbor of Lovey, but I feel like I haven't shown Cyrus much since his Christmas enrichment. The boy, and this is where we'll end for today. Check in on him since it's so chilly. Oh, it got nice and mowed back here. There he is, laying in the sun. Yeah, Simba's anxiety is getting a little more and more intense. Hi! Hi, kiddo! Hi, Cyrus. Hi, my love bug. Good morning. Good morning. I bet if you sang happy birthday to Lovey, she would hear it. She would definitely hear it. Yeah. This is Cyrus Caracal. He's where we will wrap it up for the day. If you missed any part of this, you can rewatch this live and any of the other lives at bigcattv.com. You can also find it on our Facebook page and my Big Cat Rescue public page. So we'll let you guys know how the week goes, if Simba will also get neutered this week. We have made some adjustments to medications, so... What are you doing? We'll see how it goes, right, sir? Yay! Tell everybody to have a great rest of their day, a great start to their week. This is basically couple of my very best friends, huh, sir? He's one of my very best friends. Yes, you are. Into your grass haven. He loves these grasses. It's so goofy. It's so goofy. What are them birds saying? What are those birds saying to you? Well, thank you guys very much for any and all donations. We will chalk that up to Miss Lovey's 15th birthday. Why do I think Simba's more anxious? I think he's an unneutered male with lots of females on property. And I also think that he was abused for over a decade in the circus. And you just cannot, you really can't ever find out for sure what causes those issues. They're cats. If they could tell us, they probably wouldn't. But the behavioral things that we see with him are definitely different than the other two boys, but they're not different to past circus tigers that we've had. He is not the only cat that has called Big Cat Rescue home that came in with that type of behavioral issue of chewing on their own tail. And I would just say the mental trauma in general, there's only so much we can do to take some of that pain away from them. And all three of them are definitely very, very different on every level. Just the way they operate as far as eating and enrichment, and you know, some of them, Max kind of, I mean, actually all of them have certain people they just aren't that fond of, but we're really hoping that just taking the testosterone out of play for him will just allow him to relax more. He really doesn't like when doors are put down around him. I would imagine that is the trauma of being locked into a cage that's only the size of a queen mattress. So that's also probably a big part of Simba's trauma. And he has a huge enclosure, but sometimes for safety measures, he has to be shifted around, and there's not much we can do about that. So, hi! Are you all ready to find a warm spot? Finish your bath and take an all-day nap? Yeah. I wish I could join you. All-day nap on a Sunday sounds pretty excellent. All right, well, thank you guys so much, everybody who donated, shared, helped out in the comments. Again, rewatch this at bigcattv.com. And I will try to touch base with you as much as I can this week, let you know what's happening around the sanctuary. All right, Bubby, make sure you say really loud the happy birthday song to Lovey, okay? All right, guys, well, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye-bye.